Okay, Nicole, I would like to know a little bit about what it was like for you to write with two different authors on this chapter.
Very interesting. One of the authors lives in the town that I live in. Another author lives in Las Vegas. And the primary editor that we work with is actually from New Zealand. And anyway, it was interesting. It took, conceptualizing it and drafting did not take long. We knew what we wanted to do, and I bet you there were 4 drafts before we got to the final chapter, and it took over 9 months, probably 10 months to write and get to a final. I also had an external editor that made sure we were following APA format, and that grammar and spelling were wonderful. I always say I'm great with content, but I need help with somebody making it pretty. So whether that's a general editor for a book chapter or an APA technical editor, I need them both. And so it was interesting weaving 3 perspectives in, because one of the authors is from a large university. She is a traditional person, but she's also academic. I am from the private sector. I practice my traditions and languages daily, as well as, am a graduate student and try to be very practical in my day-to-day business approach, where I do evaluation every day. And then the third author is the traditional person, and she follows much more strictly and goes away for ceremony and has a totally different worldview and approach in a way that she lives. So it took weaving. I don't think there weren't too many fights that we had, because we all kind of stayed in our lane, and we knew which sections that we were to write on in the beginning. And then I think the great part, actually, where you really hear the 3 of our voices coming together, is talking about the discussion and the conclusions at the end of the chapter and what is important. You think when you braid your hair, like natives do, many of us anyways, the 3 voices of the 3 authors came together, and it braided up nicely at the end. And throughout, everyone was able to have their own voice, and I think we have a very well-blended voice at the end that gives the reader a comprehensive approach to the multifaceted design of Indigenous evaluation, and how to be responsive to the funder and to the participants and to the staff that's carrying it out, as well as sensitive to the cultural and the community needs.